Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back all my preppers. And today's video, or at least this video that I'm posting, it might be more than one for the day. This update is a little bit out of the norm for my channel. But if anybody has jumped on YouTube or any social media platform, you've probably seen a headline with a name of an individual who has appeared to have passed away yesterday or late last night. And even if you've never heard of him before, you're probably going to hear of him now. His name was Kevin Samuels, and he was like a personal image consultant or something. He was a YouTuber. He had a channel. He had a few million subscribers, and he had quite a bit of a reputation. And I can't necessarily say that it was a good one. However, he had his fans and he had his haters. But the reason why I'm bringing this to you is to understand what is most important about this news event and what has happened. Before I do that, I want to give you a little bit of a background. I'm on a website. It's called Get in the News, and it asks a question: who was Kevin Samuels, and what was his cause of death? Tributes pour in as controversial YouTuber passed away. And the first thing that I want to touch on is, who was Kevin Samuels? Kevin Samuels is a famous personality on social media. Meanwhile, a post on IG claimed that something happened to the image consultant, that due to which rumors regarding his death news quickly started circulating on the web. Many questions are being asked about valid sources confirming the information. As per the reports, this news was published by two news agencies, Revolt and The Neighborhood Talk. Both outlets have claimed publicity that the infamous YouTuber Kevin Samuels died this morning. Continue reading the article to learn more about this news. And this news was actually brought to me by my wife last night before we were heading to bed around 10 p.m. Eastern. So it says this morning, but maybe that's just when they were able to produce this report. And I think the biggest cause of concern for me, and really should be for pretty much everyone, is it's not so much like I'm not gonna get into the people who are kind of like celebrating this, which is really just odd. It's really strange. Yes, he was very controversial, and yes, he did have a reputation for pretty much trying to bring down most people. And pretend like there's this an elite bunch of 10 out of 10s out there that have their choice of income, and whether it be women or men, whoever they want to be associated with in relationships. But I think the biggest problem with this news about Kevin Samuels' possible death is that the number one question that I see floating around everywhere, even probably the number one question that I had first when I heard it was, is this real? Did he really die? Because you got to think about that. And we need to think about it as preppers based on the information that is provided to us in certain capacities that will dictate and pretty much provoke our decisions that we will make moving forward, our purchases that we will make, the money we will spend, the money we will possibly invest. I'll talk about that in a different video, investing in the stock market, which is a losing proposition right now. But at the end of the day, right now, more than ever, it is about money. And something like this, whether it's real or not, will ultimately benefit the many parties through engagement, through views, through sponsorships, ad revenue, all sorts of things that you can't even really begin to understand why somebody would really want to do this, especially if it's untrue. And then, the sources of this misleading information will be under heavy scrutiny and possibly face some charges for this misinformation. But the first question is it real? Did it really happen? And I don't know if it's like, is he really dead because we want to know that? Or is it, we just want to know if we're being lied to or not. And I want my preppers, I want the entire prepper community to understand that when you get information from, when you haven't physically witnessed and experienced anything yourself, you have to realize that the information that is being brought to you may or may not be 100% accurate. It may not be true at all. It may have a particular agenda which pushes the narrative in a certain direction to get a certain response and reaction out of you. So I want that to be clear to the preppers that this is unrelated to Kevin Samuels and what is being stated here as far as what has happened to him. It's more about us as preppers being prepared for potential lies and mistruths to make us think certain things, make us do certain things, make us buy certain things. So I really want to make sure that everybody's aware and understands that, especially since is this real is the first question that's pretty much floating around the entire internet, social media, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. Now, the article has a section here, Kevin Samuels' cause of death, ? We have done a deep study on it, and we found that there's no official and reliable information about Kevin Samuels' death, nor his family shared about the same. But still, this news has caused a stir among the people who were known to him. There's no doubt Samuels was a controversial internet personality who used to share misogynistic ideals. But Samuels has garnered a fan base for himself despite being a controversial man. Moreover, Kevin Samuels also earned a place in Future's music video for Worst Day. Worst Day was released in February, which can be seen. I haven't seen the video. I don't even care if he's in it. Never even heard of the song. How did Kevin Samuels die? However, some people have shared their heartfelt condolences with Samuels' family, but we hope he might be okay and this news would become a hoax. However, it is not true at this point in time if he is alive or has died really. His official IG account is created under the username @KevinSamuels, where he has been followed by more than 1.3 million people. I am not included in that following. Our hopes and thoughts are with his family during this time. Stay tuned to this page for more information and updates. He was 56 years old, or currently 56 years old. He was not married, he was single. And this is really odd. This is a single man, theoretically past his prime, because even he said if you're over 35 and single, you're leftovers. And he's giving people, random people, and people are paying for his services to give them relationship advice. And I'm not even sure if it's advice or if it's just him just dogging them and tearing them apart, making them feel bad about themselves. But at the end of the day, if this is true, you have to realize that at 56 years old, he was still considered young. And if this is true, this is just, I guess, a reiteration of the point that life is short. And, do all you can to prepare, do all you can to make sure that you are healthy and can have a long lasting, enjoyable life as long as possible. But realize that, when your time comes, and you don't know when that's going to be. Nobody knows that. So, I wouldn't say live tomorrow or live today like it's your last. But I'd also say enjoy life and have fun, and, do your best to save money, do your best to make money, do your best to, prepare for your successors and your kids and, everything that has been, delivered multiple times through this channel and other channels on YouTube that, promote healthy lifestyles. They promote, what a lot of people were really starting to understand in 2020 when, the pandemic was really at its height, where life was more valuable. Your family and your friends were more valuable than work, than your income, than, a lot of other things that was put into perspective. So hopefully from this, you can take away some important key facts here, that you need to be careful of the information that you receive and do your best, do your due diligence to analyze it and fact check it. Just don't take it for face value every single time. And also, you know, prepare for tomorrow, whether you're here or not. You know, part of prepping needs to be a succession plan, so that even if you're gone, you know, those that rely on you have a solid foundation and a solid game plan to continue on, and, you know, not see massive disruptions and devastation, despite the fact of losing a loved one. And just, you know, realize that, you know, life is about living, and, you know, you can't take any of this with you. So I just wanted to put that out there, and hopefully you guys can take away the positive from this message and it can be useful and helpful to you in your prepping and in your lifestyle. Be safe. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.